Hello everyone and welcome back to the journey and welcome to a very wet Spielberg and a very wet Austrian Grand Prix. Obviously this is not one we're expecting to go particularly well at. A lot of straight line speed required around here and that is something we are lacking. Meanwhile, Lewis Hamilton's qualified on pole position. Kimi Räikkönen on that front row as well. Obviously no real surprises up there in the top 8. Couple of Mercs, couple of Williams, couple of Ferraris and couple of Red Bulls. We've qualified down in 13th position, a couple of positions ahead of Fernando Alonso. We do have the absolute weapon of Pastor Maldonado alongside on the 7th row of the grid. Nico Hülkenberg quite out of position. Either way, let's jump straight in to the Austrian Grand Prix. It is very wet here in Austria. Very, very wet. Practice and qualifying are both completely dry. So this is certainly not ideal. Let's try and cover off Maldonado straight away. Get a little. Oh, he's turned in. Nice. Thanks, Carlos. Oh, there was someone round. That was the Sauber, I think, that was round. We were a little bit aggressive there. There comes Sainz once more. So a bit of a chaotic start to the race. It's okay. They're very early on the brakes up here. Good to note. Oh, and not great off the corner, apparently. See if we can get Grosjean here. Oh, we're driving it in way too deep. Sorry, mate. No, I was taking the karting line or something. I don't know. That was not my best move. Let's go with that. We should see a transition to light rain in 10 minutes' time. Okay. Well, before I forget then, let's set the tyres to winters. Just to at least get ahead of that problem. Okay, Hamilton's leading at the end of the first lap. That's for sure. We're not that far behind Kvyat, to be fair. I guess just kind of try and drive nice and easy. Might have to switch it up to Rich to try and close up. There's some battle up ahead. I think that might be for the race. No, it might be for second place. Second place. Obviously, oh, that's the second gear corner rather. Rosberg didn't qualify particularly well. So he's got to charge back up to Hamilton. He's trying to retake the championship lead. And its car feels terrible. Good signs. Oh. A lot of understeer. Early on the throttle, cause more understeer, that's fine. Don't worry about it. God, I'm a bad driver. Yeah, we need to turn it up to Rich. He's trying to close up to Kvyat. Just a touch here. Hamilton set a 17.1. We're setting 82. Okay, it's about a second off. Investigate the fuel level as well. Make sure it doesn't drop too low. Oh, I'm driving it too hard into turn 3 as well. This is not good. Oh, this is not going well. It's not going terribly, at least. But we are going to need to switch it back down into standard mix. Yeah, and the whole group ahead is pulling away. They're all getting slipstream off of each other. Obviously no DRS or anything, but still. We're going to have to just hope there is a transition and that we are able to come into the pit lane and maybe make some progress. I don't know. I mean, I can't be too disappointed. We're running in the points paying position, whether that will hold to the end of the race. But this is a circuit we knew we were going to struggle at. So, you know, it could be worse. That's a nice apex. Nice one. But it is what it is. We'll just keep trying to find the lap times, I guess. Fastest final sector. Not too bad. Sadly, we're just very slow everywhere else. But that's fine. We'll move. Oh, getting stuck on that curb. Nice. It's not an impossible gap to close up to those ahead. Yeah, maybe a little bit of luck in the pit stops with when we stop, if we need one. Good strategy, good timing, bit of luck. Maybe there's some more points up for grabs. Second place is this whole train actually up ahead. Ooh, we're starting to drive a little bit better now, which is very helpful. Oh, we're coming to pit lane. Oh, okay. Bet. I ain't being left out on the inters. Good job we set that earlier, because that was very last minute. I had no call from race engineer boy. Oh, Rosberg's getting held up. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at that. It just means it could be interesting for the race. Raikkonen's going to take over the race lead. Oh, my goodness. Send me, boys. Send me, boys. No! Oh! Oh, no! Oh, it's a disaster. Why did I stop then? Oh, boys! Oh, no! What a disaster! Why didn't I stay out? Why didn't I stay out? I mean, everyone came in, which is really weird, but whatever. Vettel's dropped down to 13th. I think Raikkonen's the race leader. That was chaos. Let's get ourselves some slick tyres set just in case. Options will be fine around here. Surely. I get the feeling Vettel's going to fly past us. Genuinely, one more lap, we might have actually stayed out. We might have actually been in like 3rd position. Hilariously. That's fine. Is what it is. Should have known better. Should have known what the pit lane's like in these games. A little bit chaotic. One thing is for sure, the intermediates are 100% the right tyre for now. Right, let's leave the door open for Vettel. Not our fight. So we're down to 13th. Unlucky for some. But I'm still aiming for a point. Could be there, could be there. It's not too far ahead, really. Got the fuel back into optimum. We're keeping up with Vettel here. We're not setting too bad lap times either. So... And I do get the feeling that there are a few people very out of position up ahead. So I can see... I'm not sure who it is. Definitely, it might be one of the Force Indias and one of the Saubers. So it must be Felipe Nasr. It is. That's a horrible line. They're still going side by side. That was going to make it 3 wide. I was going to say, get back in line some. Raikkonen set at 14. So okay, 14.5 is the goal. Well, is the goal. Is the lap times the leaders are setting. Bit of contact between Nasr. Big bit of contact. Nasr's obviously come to a stop. Somehow our front wing remains intact. We need to get through. That would have been very helpful to have just got through there. I think it might have to send him... yeah, maybe. Just to get him offline and to go straight through. Bit of T1. Yeah, because he's going to go slow there. That was a little bit messy. I can handle that better, but we're all good. And we're only halfway through the race at the end of this lap. Goodness me. Okay, DRS enabled. Okay. When slicks, then? We have our slick tyre set. Obviously not yet. Still plenty of spray coming off the tyres. No one else is pitted. Vettel's going for a move on Perez down at T1. Nice one. Still side by side. If you could remain like that for a little bit, boys, that would be very good. Well, they're giving it a good go, to be fair. And Perez remains ahead as well. That could be good for us. Obviously, that could just be pure copium, but that's fine. Well, I mean, their side by side is definitely not helping. We're almost in DRS. Hamilton's just got past Raikkonen. Back up to the race lead then. And they're still side by side. The problem is, can we find our way through? We are going to get DRS, as is Perez. Still got plenty. We've got plenty of fuel to switch it up to rich fairly soon. They're right in the back of Perez. Problem is, I think we can get through on Perez. We won't be able to catch up to Vettel, who's coming to the pit lane. I'm going to stay out for one more. Just to try and avoid the dramas of earlier. I think that might be a bad call, but we've just got to give it a gamble here. Raikkonen also has stayed out. And yeah, he's on the super softs. Yeah, I know we need to come into the slicks, mate. I am well aware. There goes Hamilton. That's okay. Whoa. Okay, we're sliding around quite a lot now. No, don't go to the inside, man. Oh, and then stop on the apex, you prick. I'm calm. I just wanted to come into the pit lane, boy. We're calm. We're just calm individuals out here on the racetrack. We're just calm. It was very illegal pit entry for me, though, that's for sure. Okay, there's 10th place. Here comes Vettel. So we're back to where we were, 11th spot. Might be down to 12th. Here comes Perez. Yeah. Whoa, big sparky boy. Big fastest lap for Hamilton, so he's cleared off into the distance, obviously. It's going to be very helpful for him in the championship. Rosberg beats that fast lap. Obviously no point for it until... Is it next season? I think it's 2016 that the fastest lap point is added. Massa's the fastest lap. He can't be far behind Hamilton. Because he wasn't when he completely cocked us over. Up to Rich we go. Final 4 laps this race. Unfortunately, it's not really going to matter. Oh, someone's in the pit lane. I think it was Valtteri Bottas. Either way, I don't think it's really going to matter. We're not fast enough to keep up with Perez. We've got Verstappen closing in. Perez is now in the points, though. I've just really not gelled with this track as it's dried up, actually. It's just not really worked for me. Raikkonen with the fastest lap. And Rosberg, Verstappen is basically right on the back of us. And we are not setting good enough lap times, that's for sure. I think the real testing point, or the real, like, kind of, I guess, baseline, is that in the wet we were only about a second off of Hamilton a lap, whereas now we're about a second and a half off the pace. So it's kind of a bit telling that, oh, hello, that we are struggling a little bit more in the dry than we were in the wet. I'm going to put it on to standard for a sec, see if we can save enough fuel to maybe keep Verstappen behind the last lap. Raikkonen is now the race leader. Whoa, hello. Clearly there's a battle up ahead. Here comes Verstappen. Straight down the inside he goes. Should be able to hold this nicely. And we should hopefully have enough for the last lap to put it back up to Rich. Always looking. That was not a good place to look, good sir. Here we are then, last lap of the Austrian Grand Prix. See how close Verstappen gets to us here in the braking zone for T3. Obviously fairly. Yeah, I think he's got it. He's going to have better drive off here and DRS. I didn't play my cards very well there at all, I'm afraid. Down to standard with us. Lewis Hamilton does win the Austrian Grand Prix to retake the championship lead. And we're going to be coming up pointless. But, you know, it's been an entertaining race at least. Give Verstappen a bit of a run for his money up to the line, but obviously it's not going to be enough. We'll finish 12th. We knew these races were going to come round at some point. Not a particularly great one for us. However, look at that for the top. Less than a tenth of a second between Hamilton and Raikkonen first and second. The top 4 are as they qualified. Daniel Ricciardo up to 5th position. Sebastian Vettel in 6th spot. We finished down in 12th. Obviously, no points for us behind Max. I think had I driven better, maybe points were there. But, I mean, look, that was a tough race. And speed was not on our side. Let's take a look at the drivers' standings. Of course, Lewis Hamilton taking his 4th victory of 2015, retakes the championship lead by 10 points. Obviously, Kimi Raikkonen and Sebastian Vettel, they're up there as well. We've dropped down now into 8th position as Felipe Massa with his podium has now taken over 7th spot. Drivers, teams standings, I can speak, my goodness. Mercedes have now got a 51-point lead in the team's standings. We're in 5th position, no real threat from behind, and honestly, no real chance of catching Red Bull, I feel. I think we're just going to be hovering around 5th position throughout the rest of the season. Maybe Force India, maybe even Lotus Mercedes can have a good run through the final rounds of the season. Maybe they can catch us. We'll have to wait and see. Next up, though, it is our home race, the British Grand Prix, of course, heading to Silverstone. Will that be a good omen for McLaren? It is actually quite a high-speed circuit, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.